Hey guys, Christopher Greene, AMTV, Alternative Media Television, broadcasting from beautiful Hawaii. 2020 is the new 1929, and I expect this to continue much through 2021, kind of like the roaring 20s where we hit new all-time highs in stocks, in bonds, in real estate. Things have been popping over here in Hawaii. In fact, home prices are up 20% this year in the midst of 40 million plus people unemployed, the worst lockdowns and quarantines, and the virus outbreak like we've never seen before in freaking history, not since the Spanish flu. Yet people are spending money like it's fine wine, taking out more debt, more mortgages, more loans, more credit cards. And while middle-class America crumbles, the rich get richer, and the rest of the general population continues to sink. And that is the honest to gosh darn truth. And honestly, it makes me sick to my stomach because we all know how hard this period is. We all know how the American people are getting absolutely screwed. But most people are on the losing end of the stick. Another example, Bitcoin trading at an all-time high. Stocks, all-time highs. Real estate, all-time highs. So the bottom line is here, take a lesson from Trump. Make yourself great again. Get rich in 2021. Seriously, it's not a guarantee that you're going to do that, but aim for that, shoot for that, try for that. That's what Trump would do. If we learned anything from Donald Trump, is make yourself great again in 2021. And I believe that there is a lot of opportunity for those of you that learn the game. So learn the game. And I'm going to take you out for a beautiful ride here in the car in the Maz. Just got her polished off and dusted off because you can create whatever reality you want to create, whatever you set your mind to, through your actions, through your discipline, through basically taking the road or the sea less traveled. That is the road to success. So basically only the rich are coming out to Hawaii right now. There's a lot of construction. You can probably kind of see partly behind me. You got condos up here. They each go for about $15 million. They live like houses, but basically what we found since the pandemic began is it's pushed the prices of everything up. Real estate, stocks, Bitcoin, crypto. This is why I keep all my assets and my businesses in crypto and blockchain and Bitcoin and these kinds of things. And it's created this wealth gap where the rich are getting much richer as a result. We also have a lot of tech executives moving in. Construction has been one of the better industries to be in. I've got a lot of friends out here in Hawaii in construction. They're pretty much the only people still with jobs because if you're a waiter or you're a bartender or you're at the hotels, there's only about 14% total capacity. So basically the hotels are bankrupt, which is why they got all those PPP loans, which were paid for by you, taxpayers. So basically everyone in the middle class keeps getting screwed, but the rich keep getting much richer. Again, no one says that this is fair, but you got to learn how to play the game. You got to pick up these skills now, understand how this system works, how the credit markets work, how debt works, how loans work, how leverage works, how real estate works, how Bitcoin and blockchain works if you want to get ahead in 2021, because in my humble opinion, it's going to get a lot worse, which sounds crazy, but again, there's Novu rich here now. There's a new wealth boom that's been forming in a lot of these key areas, which is why I believe that 2021 is the new 1929. So be looking at this stuff opportunistically and be looking at the types of jobs that are going to be in demand, whether or not this is construction or it's the blockchain space at my school, bitcoinrich.com. Here's an up close and personal look at these condos. Again, they started around 4,000 feet, multi-level, private garage, full-time service, concierge, etc. And you see properties like this all over the island, whether or not it's Lanai, which is less populated, or it's here in Maui, the big island, or Oahu, where the major city, Honolulu, is located. But pretty beautiful. You need a lot of landscaping too, by the way. Landscaping, pole service. Those have been the service-based jobs that have still remained really in demand during this crisis. So here I'm walking up on some of the new condos that were built in place of the Prince Hotel, which was an older hotel, but really has probably one of the most prized pieces of real estate here in the Wailea area. You can see, I think that's a private residence up there. There's a few very exclusive homes in the ballpark of about 20, 30 million plus. Like I said, there's a lot of technologists that live here, have second, third, fourth properties because of that. You get this amazing view. Also too, the weather is pretty much the most forgivable on this side of the island. So we don't really get hurricanes. We barely get any kind of rain or anything like that. You get most of that up country as you increase in elevation. Places like Makawao rains a lot, but has incredible rainbows. It's a beautiful place to be. Kula, that's where Oprah actually has a place. She has a private road up the street from here that she just carved for herself. It only allows her to traffic up to the top of the mountain so she can get in. McKenna Rock out there. There's Big Beach and Little Beach past McKenna. A lot of off-road trails, great if you have a Jeep or a lifted truck. Trucks are very popular out here in Hawaii. The locals love them, and you'll see them all over the island with their surfboards on top. So the point is, are you thinking opportunistically about this coming year? A lot of people are stuck in depression, anxiety. They don't see any opportunities at all, but the truth is there's opportunities in any environment, especially disruption, especially what's happening now with the virus, especially in an environment where there's job losses. People are gonna have to seek new jobs. You're gonna have to create new opportunities. You're gonna have to find new schooling and ideas to broaden your horizons and build the future that you wanna build. Because one thing that I've learned in my short 39 years is that you cannot replace the beauty, the creativity of what God has built. Like, look at how beautiful this is. Look how amazing nature is. It is irreplaceable. It's something that man, in comparison, you look at the construction here, okay, you see these beautiful homes worth millions and millions of dollars, but they don't compare to the view of McKenna Rock there, this bay, and this volcanic eruptive activity that created one of the most beautiful places, giving you the panoramic view there in the Pacific. So be opportunistic in this environment. Realize that you can make money. Many of my students are making more money than they ever have, ever in their entire lives, more than they've ever made at their job. I just got a testimonial the other day. Somebody said testimonial that they made $30,000 in the Palantir stock that I recommended. That has never happened in the history of their investment career ever. And they just, it thanked me, but really we're just praising God for that opportunity and having taken my course. Again, it's not a guarantee you're gonna make money. My course isn't investment advice or anything like that, but it's putting people's minds in a positive place where you're seeing things maybe you didn't see before. And also too, this is not gonna be a bed of roses. I mean, I'm expecting a big crash, probably sometime in 2021. But like The Economist magazine proved to us, this is gonna be a freaking casino, guys. This is gonna be a casino. There's gonna be a lot of money to be made, and there's gonna be a lot of money lost. I mean, look at the people that have gotten richer this year and follow the money. It's a select handful of people. It's mostly in technology, banking. That was the recipient end of all these bailouts, the PPP loans, and these politicians on both sides of the aisle pushing this. I mean, for example, I've never met a politician that I trust. The only thing you can trust about a politician is the fact that they lie. So don't wait for a politician to make your life better again. Make yourself great again. So something like this is about 30 million plus. And this is the potential. This might not be what you want in your life, but it's an idea, right? You got to feel this, experience what your dream might be first. You got to touch it, right? You got to smell it. You got to taste it. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Again, that might not be what you want. You might not want a house like that. You might not want a view, but identify what it is you do want. Make it concrete, like that negative edge pool right there in your mind. Start planning and write it on paper, jot it on paper what it is you want. What are your goals for 2021? Maybe it's to find a new career, find a new opportunity. Maybe it's to buy a house like that. Maybe you want to buy a boat. right? For those of you that love the surf and the sand like I do, maybe your dream is just to set sail, like one of these beautiful ships out here. All of this is possible, but you first have to put the idea in your mind. Then you got to go live it. And the best way, this is the secret, ladies and gentlemen, the best way to actually achieve what you want in life and to resist what is currently happening is by living. You want to resist what 2020 was? You want to resist lockdowns and quarantines? You want to resist the ability not to be able to breathe? Well, then you got to go live your life. Don't let anything stop you. Board that airplane today. Start traveling again. Make yourself great again. Experience the world. Get some exercise. Figure out new opportunities. Stay motivated. Look for people to motivate you. And if you're listening or tuning into content that isn't giving you drive, isn't exciting you, isn't showing you new things, isn't giving you, putting out positive ideas in your mind to give you those ideas to build upon, then stop listening to those influencers. So what's the point? What's the point of this whole video? What's the giant takeaway if you only watch like 10 seconds of it? Expect bubbles. Expect the bubble to get bigger. This is 1929 repeating again. So cash in now. Figure out where to put your money, where to put your work, what to learn about, what schools to join, like bitcoinrich.com, which I encourage you to do. Click the link below, get in, save immediately. There's a promo code right up here and down here. Start learning right away. It's a one-time fee. Understand that the wealth is going to continue to transfer to very few hands in very small parts and opportunities in this new economy. The new normal is what they've called it. So you're going to have to figure out how to hustle. You're going to have to figure out how to make yourself great again, how to get outside of your own fear, uncertainty, doubt, anxiety. And then the biggest thing, man, is just to dream big. Dream big. Like this house right here. No one says that you can't achieve that if that's what you want. Only you do. No one says you couldn't build this golf course, or you couldn't set sail on that yacht, or maybe you could just donate to your church or take care of a family member that you love. Nobody says you can't do that. The only person saying anything about your life is you. And if there's one thing we took away from Donald Trump, President of the United States, is make yourself great again. And do it at bitcoinrich.com. Enter the promo code below. It's an automatic entry. Want to see you there. I think we're going to be going much, much higher in Bitcoin, new all-time highs. Saw an article on CNBC.com today that basically said just that. This is an institutional phenomenon. So there's so much money to be made, not just in Bitcoin, but altcoins and just the technology, blockchain itself, which is really the new internet. This is what people don't understand about Ethereum 2.0, for example, which is moving to a proof of staking model now. They call it ETH 2.0. This is going to build the new internet. Not just dApps, but real estate projects like this, which you can invest in with micropayments, costlessly, using Ethereum and other crypto. Wouldn't surprise me if the guy that owns this is a crypto billionaire, like the Winklevoss twins. Or it could be you tuning in, but the thing is, you got to be thinking big, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to dream. You got to touch this stuff. You got to get outside. You got to think for yourself. You got to be bold. You gotta be Bitcoin rich, cause we're going to the freaking moon, baby! BitcoinRich.com. Click the link below. Visit us at our website. Make sure you register today. Get in, learn everything you can about cryptocurrency and more. This is not financial advice. Please read my disclaimers and disclosures on my website. But think and grow. BitcoinRich.com.